Welcome to Baby Dribble, proudly sponsored by SweetDreamers. Baby Dribble is a fun, friendly and free parenting advice channel.
Hi, Lynda and Lucy here again, and this week we're talking about weaning, and we'll be giving some useful tips and practical advice in navigating through this potentially tricky period. So let's get started. Right, Lucy, I know you've been checking up on this, and you of course have a little one of your own, so you're more it's more relevant and close to your heart, as opposed to me, who quite a few years ago. So when should we start weaning?
So there's all sorts of old wives' tales that tell you lots of ways that you can pick up on it, but we are going to go with the NHS guidelines because that seems to be the overall. Generally, you should start weaning at around 6 months old.
Okay.
Yes, lots of people think their babies are ready beforehand. I don't know. I wonder if some babies are ready earlier.
Yeah, I think mine, couple of mine, if you've got a really hungry baby, big baby, I think potentially you could start slightly earlier, perhaps led by your baby, I don't know.
And I think it is confusing as well because some of the packets that you see with baby food say 4 to 6 months, so it can be confusing as to, can you start at 4 months? But the overall guideline says that we should start at 6 months, so we'll go with that.
Yes.
And so when obviously you're feeding your baby, they get most of their nutrients from the milk anyway, so they're not missing out on anything. It's not they're not going to not grow properly. Their milk should cover everything until they're around 6 months old, and that's when they start needing more, basically.
More sort of food to satisfy them.
I think so, definitely. But in the beginning, we were having a quick read up on it, but in the beginning, it is less about what they're eating and a bit more about just getting them used to the idea of eating, because it must be
different textures and different tastes.
Definitely.
Yes.
They've just had milk for 6 months. It'd be a bit of a shock, I imagine.
It's like, what are you putting in my mouth?
Yeah,
what's going on?
It'd be quite nice to just know what they're thinking when they're going through it. I remember looking at Mason's face, and he seemed delighted. He couldn't...
Something new.
Yeah, he couldn't believe what was happening, and was loving it.
Yeah.
And then he stopped. So I don't know what happened. He was all excited and then just didn't want to eat. So
he went from one extreme to the other.
Exactly. It's just about getting them used to the idea of eating.
Yes.
Really.
Yeah. Because I remember with mine, I introduced mine, when they looked like they were ready to have solid food, with the old baby rice. Yes. Just one spoonful mixed in with some of the milk.
They still have baby
rice. They loved it. It was like one little glowing face. Like, wow, this looks really exciting.
Are they flavoured, or were they just plain?
The original ones were just plain, but I think they moved on to a slight banana-y flavoured one. Yes,
Okay, so
that's still around, is it?
Yeah, you still get baby rice, So you can buy all sorts if you go and have a look. There's all sorts that you can buy. But a lot of people will make their first foods.
Gosh, yes.
Which, if you look in on the internet, there's so many things that you can do.
Yes.
But you can basically puree and mash anything, and that's how you get started, really.
Yeah, so it's essential, obviously, when they're tiny, the very first sort of food that they encounter is pureed or mashed. No lumps, first of all.
No lumps. You don't want to shock them too much. Just something nice and easy. And then you don't have to worry either. So it's all new. Everyone's learning. And it's just, it'd be the first time that you put a spoon in their mouth as well, and they're learning how to, picking up on the cues that's going to happen. So there was a good tip that I saw that says that when you're first feeding your baby, to hold the spoon in front of their mouth and wait for them to open their mouth.
That's a good idea. Yes.
So they get the idea of what's going to happen, the action that's going to happen.
The aeroplane spoon.
Yes, or the aeroplane spoon. I'm not sure if I did that. I probably popped it on his lips and then
just so that they could tell there was something there and a different texture.
Yes. So
yes.
But try that and just just hold it in front of them and see if they open their mouth, and then
pop it in. It's like posting a letter.
They get the idea. Well, actually, I think a lot of it comes out as well, doesn't it? So,
you're like mopping up the sides, scraping it all back in with a spoon.
It's all coming out as well.
Yes.
But yeah, we've got a little list here of some first few foods that you could try. So you've got mashed or soft cooked fruit and vegetables, such as parsnips, potato, sweet potato, carrot, and apples or pears. So you can mash them up and puree them up, and then if you wait for them to cool a little bit before you give it to them. And you can also, a bit like you did with the baby rice, mix a bit of their milk in with it to make it, I don't know, a little bit more palatable. It's probably the first time they've ever had
different tastes.
Different tastes before.
Especially parsnips. Even half of my children don't like parsnips.
Even eat it now.
You're a member of the parsnip fan club, president.
I'm not, no.
The local parsnip association.
No, I don't actually like parsnips, so there you go.
Next thing you'll be saying,
maybe
mash up a sprout.
That with me. Yeah, don't do that. And it's probably you'll find that they might like stuff more than they like other stuff. Yes. They might quite like plainer tastes. So you might not want to do something like a parsnip.
Yeah.
You might want to just do the baby rice.
That's it. Start them off with the baby rice.
So you'll probably
they'll far least rust, because once they can start putting their hand out towards foods on there.
Yeah.
And so are you suggesting then potentially, because I think I started off with the baby rice when I could still hold on to him, but once they can sit up by themselves, obviously they're then in the high chair, you'll be able to, on the tray in front, perhaps put stuff that they can reach out.
Bits, as long as they're really soft as well. So a really soft carrot.
Yes.
You could try that. And that's good as well. They might not get it first time, but that's okay. I wouldn't go cooking up a whole load of carrots. Just one would do, probably.
One. And also you've got some bits down here. Things, introduce these foods one at a time, not before 6 months. You've got fish and shellfish on there.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Yes.
It's not something I'd thought about before. But
and the
there
nuts,
is a chance that your baby
seeds.
could be allergic to something, and I hadn't thought of that. So it's important to try them
individually, so you could see.
Definitely, So on
monitor
here it's got eggs, foods that contain gluten, so wheat, barley, or rye, and then foods that contain nuts or seeds, and fish and shellfish.
Yes,
I hadn't thought of that. Obviously, we're quite lucky he's not allergic to anything. But if you try them in small amounts, hopefully you'll be able to see and hopefully you won't be allergic. And then if they are, then you'll catch it quite quickly.
Early on. Because I think you've got something here as well, haven't you, about evidence?
Yeah, there's I was reading up and it said there's no evidence that waiting until your child is older will stop them developing a food allergy. So just try it. It won't make a difference, and then they might really like the things.
Yes, that you've introduced
that you've given to them. I'm not sure about the shellfish. I don't know.
No.
That's a lot as well. You can't buy tiny portions of shellfish.
I suppose if you've already got a meal and you're perhaps cooking, prawn curry. Obviously not the curry. Just whip a prawn out.
But I suppose that's the
before
idea.
You put it in the sauce. Yes,
You're starting to work towards them eating the same foods as you. So I suppose whatever you eat, as long as it's soft at the beginning, you can give it a go. Definitely.
Have you got some tips here for how to start on solid foods?
Yes. So this is all. Their first foods are all about them just experimenting.
Yes.
So it says to let them enjoy touching and holding the food. So I think it will get a bit messy.
Yeah.
Well, mine definitely got messy. So you're better off just accepting it and just
going with it.
I mean, you can try with bibs and things like that. You might as well just let it all.
Because it goes all in hair everywhere. You as well.
Yeah.
You just get covered in it.
Definitely. Yeah.
The dog.
Yeah. Exactly. Whatever's around you, it might get food on it. It says to allow your baby to feed themselves. Depending on your baby's age and their capabilities, they might start putting things to their mouths, and that's great as well. Or you could sort of show them as well, couldn't you? So you could sort of put it in their hand and put it to their mouth. But it might take a while. I did actually do this. It says that it can take several attempts for your baby to like a certain food.
Yes.
So just because they don't like
give
it
up.
once, keep off with it if you can. Because I remember mine not liking pureed apple, hated it, and then I tried it because I had some left, and he ate it all up. So it just
at that time.
Yeah, it just depends. It can be frustrating though when you've made something and they don't.
It's like, wow. And then you put it all in those little tiny, make a batch, put it in the ice tray, the little segments, so that you can freeze it and pop a little cube out, and then they don't eat it. Yeah. And you've got it just.
So it's always good as well to have a plan B.
Yeah.
So if they don't
like a jar.
Yeah, you'll have something else for them to eat. Otherwise, although at the beginning you are still feeding them with their milk as well.
Yes.
It's just to get an idea.
It's just to get them. And I think, doesn't it say don't add sugar or salt?
Yes. No added sugar or salt. I think everyone knows why. Yeah. It's just. It is what it is.
Yes.
Well, actually, I must say though, this make me sound lazy, but I don't normally buy pre-prepared mash, but I did.
Yes.
And it had salt and pepper in it, and I didn't realise.
Oh, yeah.
Because it was just flavoured that way. Yes. I didn't think about it, but there was quite a lot when I tasted it. I thought, oh, this tastes really nice. That's because it was full of salt.
Yeah, because if you do taste some prepared baby food, it tastes quite bland to us, doesn't it?
Yeah. But the mash was already had salt in it, and I was like, maybe I shouldn't have. But he ate it all up. I was like, I know why now. He thought, oh, this is great. I'll have some more of this. It also actually says here, don't force your baby to eat. Wait until their next feed if they're not interested. So don't make it too much of a chore at the beginning if they just...
not interested at that particular moment in time. Doesn't mean to say they're permanently not going to be interested.
No,
it's just
and there's it. If you're using a spoon, wait for your baby to open their mouth before you offer the food. And actually, probably everyone will find this, but your baby may also like to hold the spoon. Yes, you could always have two spoons on the go. Yes, definitely. I think that's the way forward, because that's when you are going to get food everywhere. And also always stay with your baby when they're eating. So definitely, obviously, in case they start to choke. Yes, you just need to be there at all times. Yes, So.
And you can also here, I see that you've noted down that you can offer cool, hot food. Don't give it to them when they're. No. It's just. Yeah, it's just been made. Yes. I mean, we have trouble enough, and we put something in our mouths that's too hot, and we didn't realise that babies, especially at the sort of the first food stage, they won't know what to do. So and then burn their little mouths. Yes. So, yes. Just wait for it to cool. Brilliant. And also, we were having a look at some food preparation equipment that was actually available online. Yeah. I've got a few. Yes, and we were having a quick look, and there's a couple actually. So the ones that kept coming up was the Tommy Tippy food blender. So they're quite small, and they blend the food up. And I actually had the Tommy Tippy food blender, and they are very good. But it all gets done quite quickly as well. But they're £21, so they're not too bad, and you'll probably use these for quite a while anyway. Yeah. Oh, I suppose you can always use your own your own blender if you don't want to go out and buy a new one. But that one's specific, and I think there was another one, wasn't there? The Itsy Blitz, and that one's actually a portable food blender, and that one has a USB charger with it as well, so you can whip it out when you just pop it on your computer, and when you're out and about, because it's already charged up. Yeah. I suppose that's if you want to, maybe if you're out and you're all having a family meal out and about, and you might want to just blend some of the vegetables or something. Yeah. That in one's from myitsy.com, and that one was a little bit more expensive at £50. But I suppose because you've got the option with the charger. But they had a bit of a sale on, didn't they? I think they got £10 off.
That's right, yeah. And then the other one that we saw was the Fill and Squeeze starter set.
Yes.
So this one is a bit different. Where you would blend the food already yourself, and then you receive like a little jug, and like a little plunger.
It looks a bit like a plunger. I know what you mean. It's like we're going to go with the
plunger. It is
plunge.
Plunger, yes. And what you do is you put all of the puree in the jar, and then you pop
reusable pouches.
Pouch. So like you see in the supermarkets, but a reusable pouch underneath, and then you push all of your already made puree into the pouch. So it's
really good, because then you put the little lids on, you can freeze some of them, take them out and about.
Them out with you. And I think babies probably get the idea of that quicker. Mine loved the pouches.
The little pouches. Because you can get, obviously, that one's on, what website's that on?
And that's fillandsqueeze.com. And that was about £20 as well.
Yes,
so it's not
that's good. Because like you touched on there, you can actually go out and obviously buy pre-prepared baby foods, can't you? In the pouches. It's Ella's Kitchen, and then of course the Annabelle Carmel, brilliant. All of her foods are fabulous. They're all. She's got lots of information on her website, hasn't she? About
they're made all with babies in mind, so and it would give you exactly what stage. In months to try it from. So that does take some of the guesswork out of all of this. You could buy the pre-prepared stuff.
Yes.
And do it like that.
Always have it as like a backup if you want to do, you can do a combo, because she's probably got all different types and varieties of flavours and different blends that, like you say, have been tried, so she knows that babies are sort of favourites. And
that does sound good, doesn't it?
Yes,
Someone's
and I think she's been in the industry for like over 25 years, so she's got fantastic sort of knowledge. And we'll go back to Annabelle Carmel later on in our podcast. So that's brilliant. So we also did our classic myth busting.
Who are you gonna call? Mythbusters!
You did indeed.
Online, on Instagram. And our first myth, and thank you for everybody that took part, was weaning will help your baby sleep through the night.
Yes, so this was actually one that I thought was true.
Yes.
So 20% said true and 80% said false. It is false. It's
really?
An old wives'
I
tale.
thought it did, because I just thought they felt more satisfied and full up, and it would just, like when you have a roast dinner and you fall asleep afterwards on a Sunday.
And that's it. And sometimes when your baby's had quite a lot of milk, they fall asleep, don't they, quite quickly. Yeah. But it has been disproven in medical studies that there is no correlation between food and sleep.
I'm a bit disappointed about that one.
I know. It's always the trump card that you can use to fill them up. But apparently, feeding your baby solid food will not help them sleep through the night.
Interesting.
Yeah.
And our second myth, babies can eat lumps without teeth. True or false?
So 84% said true and 16% said false. So you're all pretty good on that.
Yes,
It is true. Babies' gums are quite hard, so they can... It does say they're hard enough for soft lumps.
Yes.
So don't give them a nut or anything like that. But yes, from around 6 to 7 months, babies' gums, if they haven't got any teeth, they can have soft lumps.
Good.
So you're all pretty good on that one.
And number 3, babies are ready for weaning when they start to chew their fists. Again, true or false?
Okay, so 14% said true and 86% said false. It's false.
Yeah.
That was told to me quite a lot.
Yes.
When they're starting to chew their fists, that they're probably ready.
Yes.
But actually, it doesn't make sense that those actions coincide with the teething.
Indication.
At the same sort of time as you're about to wean as well. So, it's false. It could be everything. They might have just found their hand.
Yeah, and they're investigating their limbs.
So,
Number 4, we've got, you should either baby-led wean or spoon-led wean. So it's 2 different types. So
it is. So it's quite a big topic.
Yes.
If you start,
I think Annabelle Carmel touches on this in her
she does in her book.
Yes.
So baby-led weaning is essentially when babies feed themselves, so they use their hands and feed themselves whatever they're eating.
Yeah.
And spoon-led weaning is exactly how it sounds. It's when they use a spoon.
Okay.
So generally, baby-led weaning, the baby does it themselves, and spoon-led, mum or dad would feed the baby.
Okay.
Yeah. And in our question, we asked if you should do either.
Yes.
So 32% said true and 68% said false. It is false. You don't have to adopt one
or the other one
approach. No. It's probably quite beneficial to do both of them at the same time together.
You might want to combine it, yes.
Yeah, because it's nice if they can feed themselves, but then also if you spoon-led feed, then they'll learn how to use a spoon as well.
Yes.
And they're going to do both of those eventually anyway. Yeah. So just see what works for you. But yeah, you don't have to do one or the other. Basically.
Brilliant.
Yeah.
And then our last myth was, should you offer a variety of flavours from the very beginning?
Okay, so
yes or no? We've got yes or no, not true or false here.
No,
yeah.
Just gone a bit crazy on this one. So we've got 83% said yes and 17% said no. But yes, introducing new foods and new flavours from the beginning is great. Your baby will let you know if they like it or not. You'll soon know from their reaction and how eager they are when you give it to them again if they want more. Mine used to make noises, so I'd know that he'd want more, and he'd be quite,
they get
quite
all
loud,
really excited, don't they?
Yeah.
Yes.
So they'll soon let you know. But yeah, lots of flavours. But you must bear in mind that everything that's going through my body
gonna come out.
It will come out, and so just beware with what you give them.
Yeah,
a bit like when
Swede.
With our breastfeeding.
Tips
that we did then. What you ate, transferred into the baby. So you have to be careful of those nappies. So it's the same with food.
Yes.
But, yeah. So well done, everyone. You were actually. I think
well
you all
done.
Got all of them.
Yes, well done to everyone.
To, catch anyone
that took part. And of course, what we always say is you can always involve if you're concerned about weaning or whether your baby's ready. Don't be afraid to contact the health visitor or a medical professional.
They've got loads of tips. They've probably got leaflets on how you get started.
Yeah.
They talk about it.
Yes.
Every single day.
Yeah. Or other mums, mum friend.
Yeah, definitely.
Just sort of like get a bit of advice. So don't feel you're alone out there.
No.
And still linking in, we've got an amazing giveaway this week. Do you want to say about the book?
I can, yeah. So, this week we've got a giveaway, which is Annabelle Carmel's Baby-Led Weaning Recipe Book. So this has got 120 recipes in it.
Yeah.
Even though it's titled Baby-Led Weaning, there's both
options.
Yeah, the spoon-led purees in there and also the baby-led options. So it's perfect for when you're first starting.
And it's just got lots of sections. Oh, isn't it signed? It's signed.
It's also signed. There you go.
Fantastic with a kiss. And also she's got in the introductions, Annabelle's laid out all the groundwork, hasn't she? Sort of knowledge behind.
Recipes. It's got everything in here. So.
That you need to know whether your baby's ready. Different sort of like signs that your baby is ready to start weaning. So it's all in there.
Safety bit.
Yes.
It's got salt, which we mentioned earlier, cooking oils as well, which we didn't touch on.
And then obviously great recipes that Annabelle's used all her 25 years experience collating all that information.
And actually just like
brilliant
through it now, if you look at all of them, it's not like they've got loads and loads of ingredients.
Yeah, you don't want that. You don't want to suddenly think, wow, I've got to go out and get all this stuff now. Yes,
and it tells
it's
you
simple.
You can freeze it.
Yeah.
And all sorts of things like that. It tells you if you've got allergies, so you've got a dairy-free one there. So it's just a really good
fantastic
starter.
So
that's up for grabs.
That's up for grabs. And to enter, you need to email the word food to prizes@sweetdreamers.co.uk. SweetDreamers.co.uk. So it's UK and Ireland entries only. And if you want to have a look a bit more into Annabelle Carmel's sort of baby-led weaning ideas on her website, it's annabellecarmel.com.
And there's so much.
Yes.
There's demonstrations, there's videos of how to make things.
Yeah.
So it's a great place to go.
It's all great. And while we're talking about our giveaways, our competition winner from our last podcast, where we were giving away a Ewan Deluxe. Yay. And we had lots of entries, and well done to Natasha Spacey. So congratulations. We'll be in touch soon to obviously sort out sending you your new Ewan Deluxe, which was going to be a brand new one, not like our one, which I'm just switching on now, our Ewan Deluxe here in the office. And while we're talking about Ewan, just also wanted to touch on a really nice email that we've had through back in the summer now, because we had a bit of a summer break on our podcast, from a lovely lady called Emma Jo, who has a blog called The Mum I Have Become, and she's been compiling a book all about her journey into motherhood with her little boy who's 4 now, and he's called Denver. And she's a lovely You and the Dream Sheep fan, so she's written she's actually written a section within her book called The Magic Sheep, where she's basically saying how much of an impact Ewan has played in her motherhood life with Denver. And she's got a little extract here. You and the Dream Sheep, I thank you for your comfort. I thank you for your ribbony feet that I have watched entwine in little fingers for 4 years. I thank you for the soundtrack you have created in your harp sound that still accompanies our bedtime even now. So sweet. And she's saying that even when her little boy Denver decides to perhaps give him up, Mummy's going to keep him and sniff him sometimes. Oh, so thank you so much, Emma Jo, and for being such a big Ewan fan. So I'm pleased that he's there, part of your family, part of your own flock. So thanks everybody for listening. Hope you enjoy entering our podcast competition. So we'll look out for all the entries, and all our Baby Dribble content will be available to access through our YouTube videos and also our blog at sweetdreamers.co.uk/blog. So thank you for joining us, and we'll speak to you again soon. Thanks. Bye-bye.
Hey guys, really hope you enjoyed this episode of Sweet Dreamers Baby Dribble. If you did, please share and pass it on and let us know what you think.